That's hot.
Oh, somebody's feisty.
Hello.
Not long ago, on an evening that shan't soon be forgotten, there was a gathering of the world's most ingenious detectives, who, if you can believe it, were also the world's most cunning murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective had a stash of 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But take heed, as a murderer you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally. You've used half your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish. To assist in their plans, each detective had a secret accomplice disguised as a party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any ridiculous alias will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity. Excellent. Now, look sharp. The ball is about to begin.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett, and yes, this is my mansion. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and we mustn't forget to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... A blackout? That puts a damper on the festivities. Don't worry, I'll get it sorted. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Now's your chance to strike. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but you're
Everyone calm down. There's nothing in cheese and crust. Four of our guests have been murdered.
Each successful murder earns a point for the murderer. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least the world's greatest detectives happen to be here. What a stroke of luck. To the crime board. Aha, we've found the murder weapons. Let's start by focusing on just two of these dastardly implements. By examining the bodies, we can tell how many dreadful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is strange. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Very well. All right already.
Come now.
It's my party and I'll break ties if I want to, which I do. You there. I'm choosing you at random to use my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives.
Come on.
A hung jury? If we're going to catch the murderer, we'll need a majority vote. Get it together and vote next time. My party depends on it. There's one pair of murders left to examine. What senseless violence.
Senseless, but not pointless.
All right, detectives, you know the drill.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
Come on.
Aha! We're waiting.
I admit it, I invited this guest, which isn't weird because it's my party. I don't trust myself with the magnifying glass right now. I like the cut of your jib. I hope you all know who did it because I am totally in the dark here.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
All right.
Well then. Yes, yes.
A hung jury? And I thought no crime could stump the world's greatest detectives. We can't convict anyone without a majority vote. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now, don't let... Oh, phooey!
It looks like we're running low on weapons. And guests, draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before. Your time's half gone. You should be starting your second drawing.
Yes. Your time's nearly up.
Now enter a name for your new accomplice. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name that stands out.
Yes.
Masterfully done.
Watch this. Why, we have some new arrivals. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. I'm happy to see anyone who doesn't know about what just happened. Dash it all!
Choose another guest and guess who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
I was just washing my hands. Is everything all man alive?
What smells?
More murders? Should we have a moment of silence or just move on to dessert? I do hope you included gift receipts with these.
Come on.
Now we're having fun.
Aha. TikTok. Come now.
I'm counting on you to save my party. By the way, you can use the hurry up button to speed up the timer if your fellow detectives are dragging their feet.
There. My word.
You've got to work together to pick someone, or the killer goes free. I think I got most of the blood out of the carpet. Now how about we... Oh, fiddlesticks!
Why not take another stab at it?
If someone doesn't get these lights back on, Mother is going to ask all of you to leave. I was starting to think things were Magna Carta. Fine, maybe I'll go to your party, murder your guests, and see how you bloody like it. What grim portents, like a cloud over a polo pitch.
Yes, yes.
Very well.
Huh.
Get on with it.
Here.
Thoughts, feelings, hunches?
Yes.
Come
Come
now.
on.
Oh, yoo-hoo.
As much as I love seeing people get away with murder, you may want to get your act together and pick someone next time.
Now, someone get the midnight. We've still got a ton of unsolved murders, and I am not going back to prison. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please, hurry.
Tally-ho!
I had to do it.
I'm impressed.
Uh-oh.
I've got it.
All right.
Wonderful execution.
Ooh.
Well then, come now.
All right. All right.
Fancy that. Let's go.
Come on!
We're waiting.
Disgusting. I love it.
Yes.
There. Yes, yes.
Come on!
I knew it. I didn't. Next.
Yoo-hoo.
Come on!
Oh, yes.
Who would have thought? Onward.
Very well.
I'll clean this up.
Took you long enough.
What a head scratcher. Moving on.
Yes.
All right.
Tally-ho!
Yoo-hoo. My word.
Oh, I love to kill.
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
All well and good, but let's see who the best murderer is. And who brought the most popular accomplices. And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! You're all guilty of being inconsiderate guests. And to think of all the freshly shaved truffle I wasted on you.
This is the story of the world's most ingenious detectives, who, as it happens, were also the world's most devious murderers. But you know this story by heart, don't you? Let's get to the mayhem, shall we? I'd grab something sharp if I were you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now.